But everybody knows the rules of a unicorn. The first thing you're never supposed to do is feed them after midnight. And after that, you never ever touch their horn. And the first thing Jenna Ortega does is go to touch the horn. And I was like, no. Did it backfire? I don't know. You'll have to see the movie. Welcome to this episode of 50 Second Film Feels Death of a Unicorn. I was really excited about this movie. It was fun. There were some funny parts. There were some interesting moments. I give them credit for doing something pretty original. I like seeing different movies like this and not the same old stuff. So that was a positive. One of the few positives, it's got a really good cast. The tone is a little bit shifty. You have to go in knowing that the tone is going to be so over the top. It comes across a little bit back and forth. Or I'm like, are they trying to make this a larger than life comedy, but it's not that funny? Or is it just an over the top? Meh. I think Will Poulter was the best part about this movie because his character was such a D-bag. He was so hilarious and douchey. And the outfits he was wearing, like every single scene, he had a different pair of like these shorts that were too short for him and a turtleneck. And I'm like, I don't, maybe people dress like that really in real life, but I was like, what is he wearing? I just couldn't stop laughing at like every outfit he had. Now, you would think this was supposed to be a pretty simplistic story, but as far as the story goes and the script, there's a lot of underdeveloped plot points and storylines and not enough backstory. We don't really know what's going on. There's some backstory with Jenna Ortega's mom, and it's mentioned so many times, but we don't really know what the story was, and they never really finished telling us. I can already hear in my mind, like, the internet complaining, like, they didn't CGI was so bad, they didn't look like real unicorns, because we all know what a real unicorn looks like. They looked a little bit like dragons. As long as they didn't look like Charlie the Unicorn, who I freaking love. They were passable. Let's just say they were passable unicorns. I have to say though, at least one of the unicorn's horns looked more like a choro. And I was like, oh, are we eating? What are we doing with this? It's a lot more bloody and violent than I was expecting. While it wasn't the best movie ever made, it was still interesting, unique, entertaining, and enjoyable.